Growing up, I really didn't had any guidance or something like this in my life, any mentor. So I always look up to movies, Bollywood movies kind of thing, later part Hollywood movies as well, to guide me to learn something, to get motivated or something like this. And this has been a double-edged sword for me. A lot of grit in my personality, lot of like hunger, this kind of thing comes from these movies only. But a lot of bad advices which I got in terms of relationship, like the Bollywood movies are shit in terms of relationship. It totally teaches opposite of what the real world is. And even in the academics or something like any life guidance, even that is also not really true. Thanks to internet, thanks to Geo, I would say, or whatever, like we had a really high internet speed and I could have access to a lot more greater people for guidance. So one of the key mistakes, I remembered watching this movie called Three Idiot, and it was a kind of inspiring movie to me. And I really looked up to that guy Rancho from that movie, that told us like, hey, if you chase excellence, the success will run behind you or something like this, come running behind you, which is not exactly true. Because what I've seen in real world, success come crawling, bro, crawling slowly like a snail, not immediately, and it becomes a really bigger fight. And why this movie doesn't tell you a part of it is that in that movie it is shown that this guy was hated by everybody, only two three friends loved him, but he was hated by everybody. And in the end things got reconciled when he invented that inverter and did something good for that principal's daughter. Then principal kind of liked that guy or something like this. But liking doesn't feed your family. Liking doesn't uh, this is a monetary world, you need some monetary thing, doesn't help you out like that. So there is our challenges, which challenges are not discussed in the movie. And basically when you become an anomaly like that, he became an anomaly. He didn't choose the normal path, he did something out of like extraordinary or something. He didn't follow the normal, he didn't follow the system. When you don't follow the system and you get success, when you get excellence, when you get that education, when you get all those things without following the system, and in the end the whole world is system, the whole thing is around system, and somehow you want to make money from the system, somebody somehow you want to get reward from the system. But system will never reward you for those things, because if they start rewarding it, people will know that if you don't follow system you will get that result. I've seen in my person, when you academically so strong, but you don't follow that route of PhD, master or something, when you don't give to system, when you don't adhere to system, when you don't follow the system, because the people who was working above me, the people who want those services, the people who want things, who are in that power, they are from the system. If you approve a guy like me or a guy like you, they will prove that system doesn't work. So we are like a bacteria and they become antibiotics and all of them start attacking you. So that has been shown most of the time. So it's a very hard life when you choose that part. Excellent will not crawl. So anybody who is getting inspired by this movie or something, know that you're choosing a fight, a big fight, and you have to have stamina. You only choose this kind of fight when you gradually have that stamina. When you take like progressively you can move forward, and the later part of life you want to take that kind of risk. I have seen many examples where professors or athlete or something who will never hire or work or appreciate a guy who doesn't come from their same system, because if they do that they will look fool. They don't want to look themselves fool, because they followed that stupid path to reach there. And some small guy from nowhere comes and break the system and be that Ramunajan or something like this. Even athletes, some selector or some coach or something, he followed the system and he became the coach. Do you think he's gonna support a guy who doesn't follow the system, doesn't hierarchy? Because that will make him look stupid. His achievements and his glory will look stupid. So system will always repel you if you don't come from the system. So this is the harsh reality nobody talks about. So just know that Still you want to do it, I salute you. But when I stepped into this world, I just followed the excellence and never knew about the outcomes or the procedure or system. I hope you understand that and take precautionary measure about it.